just to recap, in the last chapter, we saw that there was a. So in the last chapter, basically what happened is Nami found out that Arlong. I was good, Miranox. Found out that Arlong had sent the Marines after him, right? Or after her, sorry. Arlong sent the Marines after her. And this is because Arlong knew that Nami was close to reaching 100 million berries, right? But Arlong wants Nami to serve him forever, and he also doesn't want to free Nami's village because they give him money. So, instead, Arlong lied to Nami for 8 years, saying that, if you get 100 million berries, I will allow you to buy your village's freedom. And so he lied to her for 8 years, thinking that she actually had a chance of buying her village's freedom. And it took her 8 years to come up with 93 million berries. So she's right about hitting 100 million. And right as she hit 100 million, or was close to hitting 100 million
100
berries,
million, or was close to hitting 100.
Was close to hitting 100 million berries, there was a Marine that showed up to her house and said, I heard that you're a thief. Thievery or stealing is illegal. And these are the same Marines who have been dealing with Arlong. They basically have struck, one Marine at least, has struck a deal with Arlong where he takes a cut of Arlong's money in exchange for letting him or not bothering him at Arlong Park and letting him take control of the city and enslave the citizens of the nearby towns and villages, right? And this is one of those Marines, and that Marine basically says, I heard that you're a thief. Thievery is illegal. And he goes and steals or confiscates Nami's money. And also the Marine shoots Nojiko, who is Nami's stepsister. So the Marines are serving Arlong basically as corrupt cops. And yeah, so that's what the Marines are up to. And Arlong planned this the entire time for 8 years. He planned to use the Marines to take Nami's money right as she was about to hit 100 million berries, so that he could trick Nami into serving him indefinitely. So yeah, that's what was revealed in the last chapter, and it was incredibly sad because Nami really thought that she could save her village if she just came up with enough money, and it turns out that Arlong was never going to let that happen. So okay, so meanwhile at the Marine ship, Hyuk, I can't stop laughing. 93 million berries, and 30% of it is ours. Splendid. But Captain, it's smeared with mud and blood. It's falling apart. Money is money. Hyuk. Money is money. That poor naive girl worked like a dog for 8 years to free her village. Well, she did manage to amass an impressive hoard for us. Meanwhile, at Arlong Park, all of the Arlong pirates are laughing at Nami. Ha ha ha. The Navy, you say? Why, how unfortunate. But a deal's a deal. If you can't come up with 100 million berries, I can't give you back your village. You cheat! Now, it's only 100 million berries. Just start saving up again. Or do you intend to run away? Arlong is grabbing Nami by the face. Of course, if you do, the lives of everyone in Coco Village will be on your head. I knew, Nami, but we didn't want you to feel you couldn't give up and flee, because you knew we were counting on you. So we pretended we didn't know. Nami thinks about the words Genzo told her. At that moment, Nami slaps Arlong's hand and runs away. Hey, what's the matter, Nami? Finally running away? Ha 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 ha. Arlong continues to laugh. That's it. Get your weapons. We're going to fight. Meanwhile, at Coco Village, Mr. Genzo, everyone, please don't do it. Don't throw away your lives. That would be the end of everything. Now he begins to cry while running towards Coco Village. And the villagers are in an uproar, yelling and taking up arms. You've got to stay alive, or it will all have been for nothing, Nami thinks to herself. What is that? Huh. 8 years ago, we chose to live in disgrace, and we made a vow. No matter how painful or insulting their rule was, as long as Nami was all right, we would fight on by surviving. But this is the last straw. Genzo picks up a sword. If there's no hope for us to buy our freedom, then I say let's die fighting for it. Those fishmen played on that girl's goodness from the start. They must pay for that. Any objections? Let's get those fish faces. I'll be darned if I'll live under another day under their rule. We've all been itching to fight for 8 long years. The villagers are in an uproar, and Nami appears in front of them. Genzo's still holding his sword. Stop! Nami! All the villagers are surprised. Nami begins talking to the villagers. Wait just a little longer. I'm going to try again. Haha, just give me one more chance. It'll be easy this time. And all the villagers say, Nami. Nami. Genzo begins to cry. Meanwhile, at Arlong Village, or Arlong Park, you sure have a cruel streak. I can't let a cartographer like Nami slip through my fingers. But I'm no heartless monster. Once she's drawn charts of all the world's oceans, I'll set her free. All of Arlong's pirates laugh. Ha! That'll take her decades. Man, this is so sad. Meanwhile, at Coco Village, you've done enough. You can't carry the burden for the whole village anymore. Genzo holds Nami in his arms, hugging her. You fought well for us. It must have been worse than death for you to join that crew. You fought well. Mr. Genzo, Nami begins tearing up and crying. But now you should leave this island. Huh? But he's right. You're strong and cunning, and you have dreams. Oh, that's so cute. Nojiko. Nami takes up a dagger and holds it against the villagers, or holds it and stands in front of the villagers. Stop it, everyone. I don't want anyone else to be hurt by them. They'll kill you all if you fight. We know. Oh. Genzo grabs the dagger with his bare hand, and his hand begins to bleed. It's no use, Nami. Our minds are made up. Nami. Now step aside, Nami. Genzo yells at Nami, and Nami feels helpless. Forward, people. Maybe we can't win, but we'll give those fiends a good fight. Nami's on her knees on the ground. And she hears Arlong's laugh. Ha 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 ha. Arlong! Arlong! Nami grabs the dagger and stabs the tattoo on her left shoulder that Arlong gave her. And yells, Arlong! Arlong! As she begins to cry. At that moment, Luffy stops her and grabs the dagger out of her hand. Luffy. What are you doing? You don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know anything. This has nothing to do with you. I told you, leave this island. Nami throws dirt at Luffy. She continues to cry. Yeah, you told me. Luffy continues watching over Nami. And Nami looks back at Luffy. Luffy, help. And at that moment, Luffy takes off his hat, puts it on Nami, breathes deeply in and says, okay. Nami remembers Luffy's words. Don't touch the hat. It's my treasure. She looks at Luffy, crying, with the hat on her head. Oh, Luffy. Luffy approaches Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro. They all say nothing. And Luffy says, let's go. Right. Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro are all in agreement. Nami covers her mouth and continues crying. Hey, you two. Hey, you two okay? Did Arlong beat you up? You gotta move aside. We've got business with those fishmen. The villagers talk to two men at the entrance of Arlong Park. We came here to make amends for misjudging Sister Nami, but we lost by a frog's hair. We heard the whole story in the woods and realized our mistake. Now we're too ashamed to lift our heads. You're no match for the fishmen, so we can't let you through. What? We're waiting for a certain crew that's sure to show up here. A certain crew? Hey, those two just now. Who came to challenge us? Could they be part of Zoro's crew? Zoro's crew? Those weaklings? They weren't even worth killing. Oh my gosh. Johnny and Yosuke attempted to fight Arlong's pirates and were kicked out. At that moment, Luffy punches a giant hole into the wall of Arlong Park. Brother Luffy, which one is Arlong? Arlong responds to Luffy, who are you? Oh, shit. Nah, this is cooking up. Wait.